Hey, Lubot! Hey,
Yeah.
hey, Lubot! I see you on the sky bridge. I see you coming down. I see you. How you doing, buddy?
I'm doing good.
We've made some changes. Things are looking a bit more upgraded. Bailey needed to have a little sit down because he was a little bit hurt, but I think he's back on full health again, so I can take his bed back up again. There we go. Good job, Bailey. I'll give you a pork chop for the fun of it. I can't actually physically haven't got room for those things. The Dodonocus, Fang, and Talon have grown up, Lubot. I see you in the long reeds there. Have you seen them?
I think. Yeah, one's over here. This is Fang.
Fang. Now it turns out that it is Minecraft days, but the chunk has to be loaded, so we actually have to be like online in order for the days to go up. But he's now 6 days old, and he's looking pretty big. I don't know how big they actually get, but he's already looking pretty large.
Yeah.
And Talon, that's right, yeah, Talon. Talon's over by the swamp bit over here. Hurry up.
He's always over here. I think
he's
he likes
also
the water.
6 days as well, but they're both reasonably well fed. We found that the guys are getting reasonably hungry, which obviously is a bit of a challenge, and we think the best way to combat that is going to actually be to rearrange the feeders. Now, rather than just having one feeder in their place here where they like to chill out and relax, what we're going to do is have 4 feeders, one in every corner of the exhibit. And basically, when we come to automate these feeder systems with the amount of food that they can have, we're going to have to set it up so that we can automatically feed all 4 machines. But this one just here, I'm going to put a stack of raw pork chops in because I have 4 stacks of pork chops on me from all the pigs that we have in the dispensary, which is probably the best way of feeding them for now. Now I'm just trying to line them up with the lights, basically, because I think that will be the best kind of way of doing it. Whereabouts is this light? Am I in line with it here, or is it... I can't tell.
It's right.
Let's find out. Is it in line with the tree trunk? Yes, it looks like it is. Yeah, okay, right. So it's the tree trunk, and
This
it's
one,
there. Yeah, so it's that one there, yeah. So I'm just going to literally just pop it down exactly where it is there, because that seems like quite a good place. Put another load of meat in this one. That's good. So we'll just do the 4 of them, and then we'll just have to make a habit of putting 4 in every exhibit thing, because obviously I guess when they get hungry, they do start to sort of like seek food, but it looks like they're not finding it like super easy. So we want to make it a bit easier for them. Now, whereabouts is the light on this one? Is it actually? It looks like it's underneath this tree, so this tree may have to go.
No, actually, it's missing the tree slightly.
Yeah, but if it's underneath the tree, then they
yeah.
can't get to it. So I think
That's true. It's right
They
there.
have to be here. That looks like that right there and right there, I think. Yeah. Cool. Okay, that one goes there. Tucking it in the ground, which is good. So there's another food there. And then we can always put another tree in later on. But I just want to make sure that the most important thing is these guys stay alive, you know, because we are doing this dinosaur cultivation project here, and it is a good project, but sacrifices must be made for trees and things. But look, that's good. That's all sorted. So there we go. We've got 4 feeders. We can, if we want to, spend a little bit of time kind of like camouflaging them a little bit and stuff. You could like tuck it in so it is under the ground or whatever if you want to. That's entirely up to you. I don't really mind. I might just take a few pieces of sort of dirt from here and just kind of make it so that one's like that, I guess. There we go. And there's no way that they'll be able to sort of miss that now, which is good. So there we go. I think that's probably the best way of doing things. I think we know that the Deinonychus like to sort of catch live food more than they like to do anything else. That's obviously kind of one of the more important things to think about now. Eagle-eyed viewers may have noticed that there has been some small changes up here, and we'll go over the sky bridge to show you guys what we've been doing. But we've basically are in the early stages of expanding out the aquarium. Thanks to Lubot for his awesome help on this project. It's looking really, really good. But it's going to take a little bit of time to finish, so this is after probably about 6-7 hours worth of work so far on this. I'd say, what do you think? Is that about right?
Yeah, approximately that, I think. Yeah.
It's always a large effort, especially getting it so that the water is perfect. That's probably the most complicated thing in the entire situation, but it's fine. Rome wasn't built in a day, as they say. So the actual aquarium itself, as you can see now, actually expands right out to above this road. And I'll have to explain to you guys, the builders among us who want to figure out exactly why this road is here, why it's as wide as it is, and all those bits and pieces. It's pretty straightforward, but one of the cool things about this place, which I just want to quickly just demonstrate, is the fact that we now have an underwater bit where I know it's a bit leaky, but don't worry, that's kind of normal. Ish, I guess. Water leaks through iron, who would have known? So yeah, but basically what the situation is that we only need to have one staff kind of access point per exhibit. So we figure that the best thing to do is to have the main road's width, which is 4, 2 for walking and 2 either side for incoming and outgoing rail, if we decide to add rail later on. We thought it seems like the ant loves the pork chop, I think.
He loves it.
That's pretty clear. It makes sense to have basically one kind of access path going for access to the sky bridge, going kind of like in the center of 2 exhibits here, and that one's obviously higher and it's wider because it's the same as the sky bridge is. It's I think it's 6 wide up there, is it, or is it 4 wide up there? I'm confused. I think it's 6 wide at this point. It is, yeah, it is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So it's 6 wide sky bridge. So the same thing will happen here as well. And on the far side of this exhibit, the Triceratops exhibit, that we are just kind of in the planning phases of, so you can't really see anything right now. We've got some markers out in the distance setting up the range of it. It's going to actually be twice as wide as this exhibit to make sure they have a lot of room because they are very large. But we intend to have only 2 or 3 Triceratops, where we intend to have sort of 8 or 9 Deinonychus once we've actually had a chance to finish them off. There'll be a lower sort of road on that side, so it all kind of makes sense, and it all links up with the back of the actual area itself, so that essentially what that means is that if we have it all linked up on the back side, it means that we'll be able to have more exhibits on the back as well, so it won't have to just sort of stretch off in one big long road. We'll also be able to have some really interesting exhibits on that side over there. Now, as for today's episode, we wanted to just quickly get back and name the penguin for you, and also just kind of show our progress off so far, because we feel like people will probably want to see these things, not just sort of like an episode ends, so like bye, and then the next episode's like, oh, it's finished, here we go. I think you guys will probably like to see a bit of like work in progress and how we've kind of like taken on challenges and things like that. So the challenge for the hatchery was that we didn't have enough space. So what we did is we worked out the road system, the road grid, that is, as you guys can see sort of down there. That's the edge of the road, which links up with the corner of this road here. So we've basically kind of like worked it all out so that we know that we can have this amount of room without affecting anything on the outside. So the same way that the analyzer room has been squared off, this room has also been squared off. So now we have a nice large area which we can use to actually hatch animals, and we're going to do that by making sort of one big large open area, because we have been told that it's quite, some of the animals can be hatched quite big, which is fine. That's not going to be a problem at all, but it does mean that we need to make sure that we have the room to look after them, because it's definitely not a good idea to hatch these guys straight into the wild. I want to try and be as safe as possible and make sure that nothing, like a creeper, doesn't come along and blow their face off, because that would be a bit of an unfortunate situation. There's a baby Spinosaurus here. Oh, this is the failed attempt at doing a Triceratops, Leibart. Do you remember from last episode? There we go, look, I've got one. Perfect. So we haven't actually done any digging yet, so we haven't found any fossils, but we're doing our best to kind of get things going. But the actual aquarium, I think you guys will agree, is looking really, really nice. It goes all the way. It used to be just in there. This came out, you see where the first of the double lights are in the center there? That's how far it came out. Now, it now doubles that and goes out this way and doubles it in an L shape on this side. So it's a huge, huge area. We're thinking about leaving a part of it actually exposed to the open to let sort of like rainwater and stuff get in on that side. So let us know if you guys think that that's a good idea. There's still the viewing area here, so you can still see how absolutely massive the place is, but there are just a couple of things that we want to kind of adjust just to make sure that we're really, really happy with it. The lighting system, we need to make sure that we're all happy with how that works. We've added these stairs here as well so that you can easily go up to the sky bridge as well as down to the tunnel where you can get to the bottom of the aquarium here and have a look at all 4 of our Nautilus hanging out, and our con something or other guy, wherever the hell he's gone. Hang on a second. There seems to be another Nautilus. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Do you see 5?
I see 5. What is this?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Where's the... Have you seen the fishy? Is the fish knocking about anywhere?
I don't know. I saw him in there just...
Moments ago, we had the fish was here. He was having a whale of a time, and he's gone. That is really, really strange. We'll have to see whether it was a disconnecting, reconnecting issue there, guys. It might be that one of those Nautilus is pretending to be a Nautilus, is in fact one of the fish. But if not, and he decided to become a Nautilus, then that means we might have to get you guys to name Nautilus instead. But don't worry, all the names seem to be going in on the last episode as we agreed. But anyway, we can carry on now because we've set everything up. It's night time. The whole place is looking absolutely fabulous, and we need to finish this episode off with a fantastic naming session. Do you have the penguin, my friend? Did you pick him up in your Pokeball?
I do. I managed to track him down. He was chilling somewhere up with Sebastian, I think.
In the rafters. The bugger.
Yeah.
There we go. Well, at least you managed to find him anyway. That's the important thing. He can be a sneaky little guy. So there he is, hanging out, having a good time, and bam, there we go. He has now got a name tag. Pingu, you're now in there. Hope you have fun. I'll tell you what we could do with giving him a fish or 2 in the water at some point. We'll have to see if we can get some of the... We've got some fish in Tropicraft, I think, that we can put in there to have a little sort of swim around. Oh, the analyzers look lovely, don't they? Dear, oh dear. I was actually thinking, do you think once the analyzers have finished, it would be quite a good idea to take the DNA that they were using and put it into the cultivators? Or, we've got another Spinosaurus egg. Because I think once the analyzing has been done, maybe that makes sense. I mean, we don't necessarily have to take it out. But we already do have quite a lot of animals here. We've got 1 Triceratops at the moment, just the 1. We don't have any Stegosaurus eye. We have got a Velociraptor DNA here that needs to be done, so I'll pop that in. There we go.
I think we're going to need to go biofossil hunting soon again.
I think I'll tell you what we'll do, guys. At the end of this episode today, we'll carry on working on the Triceratops exhibit, the shell of the wall and everything. But we'll also go and spend a good amount of time mining to try to find a load of biofossils. I'll have a quick check on the Tinker's Construct wiki to see if it's easy for us to make a paleontology pick or add paleontology to the pickolator. And if it is, then I will do that, and then next time you see us, hopefully we'll have a buttload of fossils to add back through to our analyzer machines and carry on working. I think that makes a whole lot of sense. Oh dear, oh dear. It's been a long day for us. You can hear that my voice is probably a little bit hoarse at the moment. It's because purely we've been working so hard on everything, but we hope you guys like what we've done so far. So yeah. Well, the last thing as well before we do head off, I don't know if you guys noticed, there's a werewolf getting attacked in there. Oh no, he's turning into a werewolf. That's why. And there's a pig. Did you turn the dispenser on? Did that?
I may have done.
Okay.
I thought they deserved a treat.
What the hell? Why?
Huh?
Why is?
What?
What?
How?
There's a Jurassic emergency going on. There's a Jurassic. Oh god! Oh, he's attacking him.
He's wrecking it for me. Save me, Talent. Save me.
Oh my god, what's he doing?
Save me, Talent!
Is he wrecking him? He is! Oh my god.
Good
Wow.
boy.
Do you have a do you want to pop him in the Pokeball that you use to let the penguin out?
Yeah. Come on,
Because that's a bit worrying.
Clearly,
how did he get out?
They worked out how to use buttons. Just
Did
clearly.
he get through the door? Is that really what happened there, or did he just like glitch through the wall or something? I'm so confused,
no
man.
idea.
Honestly, that is crazy. Let's have a look in here. I don't think. Maybe we need to make this wall harsher. Actually, maybe we need to actually make it so they can't kind of like bounce up to here.
Yeah.
Oh dear. Right. Okay, guys. Well, we're going to have to spend a little bit of time looking into that. I think I know what one reason why they might be able to get into the under area there. I know it's not. Oh my God, Talon, you're crazy. I know it is all pretty safe, but one thing that currently is not safe is the fact that there's like these little gaps in the floor here, which you can see where this redstone torch is. So how about we take this redstone torch up, we put it actually below another one like that, and then we put that dirt back. The torch still works, but it means that there's no longer a hole there. Maybe that kind of thing will help, putting all those torches sort of one lower. I know there's one in this corner as well, but to get to it is a bit of a pain. Did I get it? I think I did. Yeah, perfect. Right, okay, so we can take that down, put the torch in, and then take the dirt and go bam, bam. There we go. We can just put another one in there once we've gone back to the house and got some. So we'll be carrying on fixing that. This is a little bit of a trial and error situation here, guys. It's a good thing that the first dinosaurs are actually tamed, because it means that we can spend a bit of time working out what the most effective way is of keeping everybody nice and safe, because that's obviously the most important thing. So until next time, guys, thank you very much for watching. I've been Caff of the Caffcast, and Lubot has been Lubot, and say goodbye, Lubot.
Bye!
You've been watching the Caffcast. We hope you have enjoyed the show. Don't forget to check out all of our other videos. Oh, and be sure to subscribe to us if you like what you see. That way I'll know to make more, and that you really like me. So, you've been watching the Caffcast. We hope you have enjoyed the show. Don't forget to check out all of our other videos.